having this battle, it's a battle. It's a fucking war. It's a war with your own mind. Going through, you just have to become a different person. Right now, you're this and that, is giving into urges, is viewing pornography at work, is affecting your relationships, affecting your sleep schedule, just affecting your life. And you have to turn into somebody that has a stronger mind, that has different systems, that views discomfort differently. And that transition, it's hard. It's difficult. There might be some slip ups. There's going to be some hard times. You're going to feel like shit sometimes, honestly. But is that a transition that you're actually wanting to make now, and like willing to commit to?
Say this as I'm like incredibly sleep deprived because of me being up last night. So yes, I do mean that. I don't like how I feel right now, and I understand that there's a lot of things that I want to get done. So yes, I am really willing to commit. I don't have the fervor in my voice. I need to really express it to you, but believe me that I wholeheartedly do. I am 110% on with it.
Amazing. Okay. Don't worry. Just a couple more questions, just for me to understand a little bit more. Send you off on your
Mhm.
way. Um, and because, like I mentioned, this is a very personalized plan. Everything that we do is going to become one-on-one, tailored to you.
Mhm.
Is there anything that you felt the anonymous meetings were missing, or the apps were missing, or just something that I can give you to make sure that you're actually stay free for good? Like, what would you actually look for me to help you out?
I get. I like how blunt you are about things. I think that when you have a good sense of you have a good sense of pragmatism toward your approach is the really big thing. I mean, also as well. So you're closer than the Sexual Addicts Anonymous meeting since we do Zoom, and you're more
Mhm.
personal than the apps, which is really nice. I don't go to the SAA meetings anymore, not because of the fact that I don't want to. It's just rather that it's a conflict of interest for time. I am going to go back probably tomorrow. I think honestly, I'll probably go back tomorrow because I get to pay because I have the book that they've given me. So I'm going to keep that nearby. But for the most part, though, I mean, honestly, it's just another thing I'm gonna have to need to use. So another string to the bow to quit pornography.
Yeah, that's really all you need. Just like a little tool in your tool belt.
Mhm.
Sometimes you won't feel like doing one thing, and you're like, okay, shit, I got this other thing I can do.
Yeah.
And that's honestly what you need sometimes. Just little interruptions. Okay, that sounds good. Just straight to the point, blunt, personal. That's what we're gonna do. All right, so I need some. Sometimes I'm gonna need some ammunition, to get you through the tough times.
Yes.
So let's do this. Like, let's say we're able to help you through everything. Pornography was no longer a driving factor in your life. You're not viewing it at work. You're able to actually get good sleep because of it. Can you walk me through a day in your life where you are completely free? Like in a couple of months from now, where you are free, no more pornography, no more thoughts about it. Like, what would your day-to-day life actually look like at that point?
All right. So here's how I envisioned it for quite some time. I'd get up at 5 in the morning sharp. I hit my alarm clock. I would do my affirmations in the morning. I do my skincare routine. I would have a really carb breakfast, a really good carb heavy breakfast so I can get some energy in the morning, or I would fast, either or.
Mhm.
Then I would go on either a jog, a walk, or I would stay home and I would do calisthenics. Afterwards, then I would eat. Well, I could probably move breakfast around either or. Regardless, though, I would get up in the morning and then do all those things. I would practice doing music. I would do piano. I would practice DJing. I would do music production. And as well, I would also make sure I'm checking my music theory. I would journal as well in the morning, do some meditation, yoga, mobility stretches. And then I think around that time would put me maybe around 7 or 8. So I may watch a few videos about just habits and habit tracking. Clean the room, make sure I don't leave the room a mess. My room has to always be clean before I leave the house. My bed always made, and as well, my desk space always clean. I would, what else? Have my outfit ready before I go. Uh, Track all my calories when I ate. Make plans. Tell my friend if we were going to go to the gym together because I'm on his gym pass. I would tell him ahead of time, and then I think that would put me around 9 o'clock. I don't know yet. I haven't realized how much time I have until you start using it. Until then,
Mhm.
afterwards, I get to work on time, right on time, or actually a little early so I can sit in the car and kind of get into the mindset of working, have a perfect day at work, sell really well, go home, eat dinner, watch a show that I like, one episode a day. That's all you get. I'd go to bed. I'd start winding down. I'd read a book so I don't use blue light 2 hours before I go to bed. Journal again, do some stretches, track any calories that I had when dinner went, do my skincare routine again, make sure that my room's clean, and then get under bed under nice clean covers and no pornography at all, and do it all again the next day.
Dude, you sound like you put some serious thought into that.
Yeah, I had for a time a good plan of what I wanted my morning routine to be.
How do you think? Dude, how like at the end of the night, when you accomplish everything, you woke up on time, you went to the gym, you practiced your calisthenics, you read, you went on a jog, you had like the perfect meal, just like everything fell in place that day. How do you think you would honestly feel for yourself, like at the end when you get inside the blankets and you're like, fuck yeah. Like how would that actually be for you?
It'd be great because one of the big things I also imagine myself doing in that time frame is tracking it. I think I'd have to have the numbers for it because I mean, if I did ever try to do everything like that again, I'm very data, I suppose like reward driven is the big thing. So I'd need some sense of incentive.
You're gonna love what the training has to entail.
Ooh, yeah, just being the case where it would be that I'm doing it consistently for that many time. I'd give myself a reward every now and then, like, okay, I've done a good 15 days at this pretty clean. I think this one day I'll have like a day, not a day off, I should say, but I'll watch a movie here, or I'll do like a video I always wanted to watch, or some other kind of thing, or I'll maybe take like a rest day on like some other day and what have you.
All right.
So just something like that would be a little treat for me. Basically, I consider that, and I get vacation hours essentially.
This is gonna be like a bit of a redundant question, but I really want you to like I really want to sink into your mind.
Okay.
How realistic do you think that day, that perfect day is if you continue to watch pornography?
Oh, that's an impossibility because my sleep schedule would be off, and that's just it. That's it. And I'd hit snooze so many times at the point there's no more morning. It would just be, I'd have to either stay, I've done this before, I'd have to stay dressed in the work clothes I'm going to go to. I would get up, I'd brush my teeth at work, honestly, and that's not an issue. I have braces in, so that's why I usually do it. I'd spray cologne on my clothes, just barely get to work on time. And I'd kind of just sit in the corner and not talk to anybody for the majority of it. And I wouldn't sell anything, or I shouldn't say I wouldn't sell anything, but I'd try to get through every conversation as quickly as possible. And I'd just be waiting, and I wouldn't even be working. I'd just be waiting to get home to just, use again.
I mean, it could just be me, but that doesn't sound like a life that you're actually willing to settle for, especially something that you told me.
True, true indeed. And you were right on that.
Well, thank you for being open and honest about everything. I
Hmm.
have like a full page of notes. I'm going to be able to really build everything. Can't really see through the blurred, but a full page of notes. Just before we schedule our initial first onboarding session, I wanted to give you an overview of what this is going to look like.